Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Baking Journal. Today we are making this awesome veggie breakfast casserole. I can't wait to show you how to do it. Let's get started. We're gonna get our egg mixture ready. We need a dozen eggs. Yes, I know, a dozen eggs, but it really does serve a lot of people. So let's get cracking. Adding a cup of milk to our dozen eggs. And just a little bit of salt. Whisk all of those eggs up. And then we're gonna set this aside and we'll move on to our veggies. Next up, we need to get our onions cooking, and just until they kind of get nice and soft. I'm also gonna put a little bit of salt in. And a few grinds of black pepper. And just kind of keep an eye on your onions because you don't want them to burn. We're just trying to soften them up. All right, our onions are nice and soft. They're getting a little bit of color, which is exactly where I want them. And to our onions, I'm adding some chopped up orange bell pepper. You can use red, yellow, green, whatever you like. I thought the orange was pretty. And we're just gonna get that kind of mixed up with the onions, start to soften up our peppers a little bit. And since I only had one orange bell pepper, but I had some jarred roasted red peppers, I chopped some of those up. So I am putting those in the mix. And that is the beauty of this recipe, is you can really use whatever veggies you like, whatever you have in the fridge, because it's all gonna come out yummy in the end. 2 green onions that I chopped up, that's going in. 2 cloves of garlic that I chopped up pretty finely. Just gonna add a little bit more salt and a little bit more fresh pepper. And then last but not least, I have some spinach chopped up that we just want to get it in there to get it all wilted. I'm using fresh spinach, but if you have frozen spinach, that'll work too. Just make sure you get all of the moisture out of it before you put it in. It doesn't take very long for our spinach to get nice and wilty. All right, we're gonna now assemble our casserole. So earlier today, I went ahead and made the potatoes that are going on the bottom, and all I did was dice up some Yukon Gold potatoes, put a little olive oil, salt, and pepper, and put them in the oven, roasted them for about 25 minutes. So that is going to be our bottom layer here. And on top of our potatoes, we're gonna layer some cheese. Use whatever cheese you like. I have here a mixture of cheddar and Havarti, only because that's what I had. Again, that's why I love this. Just raid your refrigerator, see what you have inside. So we've got our cheese layer. Now we're gonna add our beautiful and delicious veggie mixture. Next up is our eggs. Pour these all over. So on top of our egg mixture now, we're just gonna add our remaining cheese. And I just cut up some of the greens of the green onion. So I'm just gonna sprinkle some of those on top here. Make it even prettier than it already is. And now into a preheated 350-degree oven for about 40 to 45 minutes till everything gets all baked up and wonderfully delicious. Oh my goodness, this looks delicious. I'm gonna let it cool off for just a few minutes, and then we're gonna give it a taste. Look look at that. You can see the veggies, you can see the potatoes. Gosh, let's give it a taste. This is delicious. You get the creaminess from the eggs and then that kind of spicy kick from the peppers. The little bit of spinach in there just gives it some extra flavor. It is a fabulous veggie casserole. And hey, for you meat eaters, you can always throw in some sausage, you can add bacon. And the beauty of this is that you can make it all ahead of time. So you can put all of your casserole together and put it in the fridge the night before, bake it off in the morning. You can put it all together in the morning, bake it off for dinner. You choose. I love the versatility of this casserole. So if you've enjoyed watching, please make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and I will see you again soon on another episode of the Baking Journal.